This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, and now hailing from Bayamon, Puerto Rico, here is the 5-time world champion in 3 weight divisions, Hector Macho Camacho Sr. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Omaha, Nebraska, here is an acclaimed 3-division champion of the world, Terrence Bud Crawford.
Expectations are sky high for this fight. Will it live up to the hype? We're about to find out.
Todd, all I can say, heaven on earth. Heaven on earth.
What a great venue, and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. Here we go for round 1. Oh, and he caught him with an uppercut. Ooh, that one had to hurt. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. There was so much hype surrounding this match, I wonder if it can actually live up to the hype.
Just see the nerves on a fighter stepping into the ring, Todd. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And then look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
That uppercut doesn't get through. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Nice counter. Nice work to avoid the left uppercut. Swing and a miss with that hook. Good counter punch. He misses with that straight left. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Hector Camacho in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
You can't leave it up to the judges.
Here we go for round 2. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter is all about finesse, using a lot of angles and lateral movement.
Todd, this is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move, pop, slip. Use your footwork. Drive your opponent crazy.
The bravery being shown here is just incredible. This fight has a real good flow to it. A perfect counter shot. Counter punch. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Hector Camacho. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
Dominant.
Switch back on. Get focused.
There's the bell to start round 3. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's a counter shot. The courage on display here is incredible. Beautiful counter shot. Nice work to block that left uppercut. Punch, counter punch. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? These two lightweights are showing you why they are the best of the best. That right hook won't score. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Hector Camacho that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
No rest for the weary. Not a lot of defense here at all. Well, Johnny, you know, in the lightweight division, they've got fast hands, so get ready to see some lightning.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That uppercut doesn't land. Did you see that? Camacho in serious trouble right now. He somehow weathered the storm.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Hector Camacho in that last round. From this moment forward, back into the fray here in round 5. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
And And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. They better start respecting each other's punching power. Nice exchange here from both men. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? These two fighters are made. Hold it right there. Camacho is buzzed. I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Hector Camacho. Well, we're entering desperation.
Let him get back in.
This is the beginning of round 6. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Beautiful counter shot. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Both men step back for just a moment. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Missing with the hook. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Hector Camacho that last round.
What are you doing?
That was almost a 10-8.
I need you to go back out there. I need you to win this fight.
There's the bell to start round 7. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
And he scores with the counter. It's bombs away. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
One punch could change everything in this battle. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skin them, go for speed.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Hector Camacho in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about it. And there's the bell for round 8. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Which fighter will say no mas? Hook misses. Nice job by him to block that jab. In this division, both fighters will constantly be on their toes trying to punch and counterpunch.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
A very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Crawford's legs are all over the place. I don't believe what we're seeing here.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Do you believe this? Bud Crawford just got knocked down. That body shot right there paralyzed him and won him the fight.
That's lights out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
What a dominant performance, and it shows up on the judges' scorecards as a unanimous decision victory.
Unanimous. You know what? Smart that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. At every round in the bag, there was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious.